Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
A 30th anniversary special. I need to call in some old friends. Ryan, I summon you.
Hey, what's up? I'm your secondary ranger and partner. Also, heads up, hey guys, long time no see. I know I haven't been here since October. I did have some personal business I had to attend to, family. I guess, of course, you guys know my father passed away recently, so that's why I needed time off. Time off for myself or family, but. After watching What's Ranger and when my dad loved me doing podcasts, I'm doing this to honor his memory. So yes, I am back. And also because of work too. So, yeah. But yes, officially I'm back.
Plus, you could also very much relate to the main protagonist of this special in a lot of ways. So, but in any case, everyone, happy Friday. Thank goodness it is that. I hope you all had a great week, and I hope you have an even better weekend. Thank you for taking the time to watch us here on the Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time all the time. And obviously, I'm Mike Time Rider Zero, and is our veteran Ryan.
And the curator. Just kidding.
Yep. Yeah, the curator, exactly, just like Tom Baker from Doctor Who. And yes, we are discussing the 30th anniversary special, Power Rangers, Once and Always. Whew. What can I say about this? First of all, for those of you watching us live right now, be sure to comment in the chat box, because if you do, while we're live, we'll try to display as many comments as we possibly can right here at the bottom towards the end. Let us know what all of you thought about the episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you want there to be a sequel? Maybe a tie-in to Cosmic Fury? Let's find out. First of all, real quick, Ryan, did you watch this episode like right at midnight?
Oh, before I answer the question, I do also want to give a shout outs to Growing Up the 90s for letting us sharing our podcast with their page. So thank you, Cody.
Yep, thank you, Cody. And we're so sorry you weren't able to join us, because I know how much you would have wanted this, but we know you got some important work to do at a certain convention, and I hope you have a great 3 days of meeting so many amazing actors in one roof.
Yes. To answer your question, no, the thing is I had to work that day. Well, I had to work on Tuesday night, and I did closing at my job, so I was really, really tired. So, but thank God that Wednesday I didn't have it was my vacation, so I watched it when I woke up. So like 9 or 10. So that's when I watched the episode. Well, actually no, I didn't watch it in the morning. Me and my fiance. Yes, guys, I am engaged. So yeah, me and my fiance. I wait for my fiance to get home, and we watched it when she got home. So I'll just say this. Yeah, the episode Power Rangers in 4K looks great. That's all I can say. But yeah, to answer your question, Mike, yeah, I watched it. I didn't watch it on the night, midnight. When midnight, I watched it the day after.
Yeah, so the release time was midnight at Pacific time zone, and they were clearly going for an international simultaneous release because I know that in Central time zone they released it at 2 a.m. In Eastern they released at 3 a.m. So understandably, some people were not able to watch it right away. Me, I did actually get to watch it right at midnight, and I just kept like refreshing my Netflix, waiting for it, because I logged in at 11:55, right at the end of watching the Russian dub of Shrek 4 with my dad.
You watched the Muffin Man? I'm just kidding.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! What, who lives on Drury Lane? Yes! Yeah, but I was at the Grove where they did a meet and greet with the cast of this movie, and the line was insane. I was expecting a thing to be like 12 years ago when they released Power Rangers Samurai, where it's like an open gathering at the lawn, and then we watch the debut, and then we meet the cast. Nope, it's just photo op. It's like Santa Claus from Christmas Story, where it's like how about a football? Okay, next. But I did have the pleasure of meeting Mike Chat, which is awesome because I love the training you do with the Rangers, and I love WMAC Masters. There you go. Okay, so big elephant in the room. How did you feel about the opening sequence in the movie?
Oh, I loved it. Okay, heads up, guys. This is a movie. It's not it's a movie. It's more than a minute. It's more than an hour. I loved it. The fact that that they did the opening sequence. Like the six Rangers running with the fire. Technical. I'll just say this: the opening of I was surprised and happy because I'll just say this right now. This is a spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert. This movie was dark. Like
they even used the K word.
They used the kill world. Kill, like in Kima before me say, "I'll destroy you." No, they said kill. Like this movie dealt with revenge, dealt with death, trauma, PTSD, all the stuff that can f up someone's life or like give them bad trauma.
It's like the better parts of Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, basically this is No Way Home. But I'll just say the opening. I'm glad that Billy is technically the de facto leader now. I know it's Jason, but I'll just say this. I'm glad this movie basically writes a lot, basically gives a lot of tributes and rightful tributes to like some of the actors and who deserve it. Example, like Davey Yost' Billy. Like his Billy is basically the main character, basically the biggest main character in the past seasons. Like the first, because thing is he made technology. Zeo, yeah. I'm glad that he's put it front and center because a lot of people look. Because Game of My Billy's the brains. Without the brains, operation or team cannot.
Function. Yeah, even in Alien Rangers, they made him the de facto leader just because he was the only one to be able to reverse his de-aging. So sometimes I like to think that this is a nice nod to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad Davey Yost is back after many years. Of course, we know what happened in the past.
Yeah.
But that's that's behind the scenes. But again, that's the past. But I'm glad that Hasbro gave David Yost basically full on lead. I had to explain, but he's basically his talents, right? And I can tell he shines. Him and Walter Jones, especially Walter. Walter kills it in this movie. But for me, Billy is my favorite. I know basically the movie's focused on Min, Trini's daughter, but Billy overall is I love Billy in this movie. But to answer your question, opening sequence, I loved it. Everything from the 90s nostalgia of Power Rangers they put in there, but to the point it's more modernized. Like the music, and keep on guys, Ron Masterman did the music.
He came back.
Our good friend Ron Masterman did the music, so thank you, Ron. So yeah, and Robo Rita, actually, be honest, she's more scarier than the actual original Rita.
Yeah, no, actually, no. I was really concerned at first about her design because all of our promotional footage of her, it was with her faceplate completely intact. But when she lost a piece of that faceplate where we see the robotic teeth, that was amazing compared to the promotional images. Now, I will say this. I remember when Beast Morphers did the Dino crossover episode and we had the Yellow Ranger. A lot of people were like, is that Trini or is that Aisha? And honestly, and even we said the answer is yes. But which is it? Yes. Is it Trini or Aisha? Yes. Because thankfully she doesn't talk, so it's left up in the air. But I do find it interesting. She did have speaking lines in the opening sequence, and I'm thinking did they use like archive audio footage?
I think it was archive. It was I rewatched it. I bet you they use archive sounds. Remember the
Because when she says Billy, I'm like, is that episode 2?
Episode 2. Remember when he was in her scared of heights?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's archive. I can tell it's our archive voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you that I love the opening sequence. It's very nostalgic, and also what I like about it is, dude, the quality is so good. This is why I imagine it. It's so clean cut, 4K quality, like the cinematography, everything is really good. I'm really excited at what Netflix will do with Cosmic Fury. Hopefully they can do the same thing for the series.
Go ahead.
Because Dino Fury, I could tell it was still kind of Nickelodeon now, but even the second season. But I'm now excited what Cosmic Fury will be, like quality wise.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like for a long time, and I think a lot of our audience members could attest to it. The Mighty Morphin suits were so commonplace that me especially felt really nauseous, like seeing them, like because not nauseous, but ad nauseum, because like we see it so frequently. But this is the first time since maybe a couple of weeks of 2010 where the Mighty Morphin suits looked so good, and so good seeing them again. Because honestly, in that 12-year period, we've seen the Mighty Morphin suits so frequently, we're kind of tired of it. Now they look amazing again.
Yeah, like it just shows that these suits are timeless.
Yeah. So I find it interesting that we Training dies. This is canon now, but actually a little bit of thought. It's been there's a lot of Easter eggs leading up to a certain point, and one thing we do notice is Adam and Aisha wearing SPA uniforms. So and they even bring up by name, like we're in the Sirius Galaxy, we are fighting the Trubians. Like what are your thoughts about the SPD tie-in, where it's like where like this movie is basically a prequel to SPD?
A prequel to SPD? What do you mean? Oh yeah, SPA, yeah. SPA, Space Patrol Agency,
Alpha.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that too. I forgot SPD is in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just shows that Adam and Aisha were part of the formation of SPD. Yeah. Who knew that? To answer your question, I liked it. I like the fact that the Easter eggs are there and like the connections. Because my only thing I didn't like about I love the Disney Power Rangers series. Even Neo Saban, there had his moments, but what I like about so far with Hasbro, which proved with Beast Morphers, there's more continuity with this. With the
Disney era, yeah. I remember like there was so much hate towards the Disney era towards its end, and the thing is, like parts of Mystic Force and a lot of parts of Operation Overdrive did leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and we did discuss this in another video. Be sure to check that out after we're done with this one. But the thing is, Jungle Fury, my favorite season. Not the best, but my most favorite. RPM, Oscar worthy. Well, Emmy worthy, but definitely worth an Oscar if TV shows had an Oscar. But the thing is, it's like people forgot like how good some of the Disney seasons were, and it's great seeing like some continuity brought back to it. Even in Dimensions in Danger, it was so cool to see Trent come back, Rocky come back, Cat come back.
Speaking of Trent, he's technically in this special. Him and 3 Lost Rangers and 2 Wild Rangers. And 3 Beast Morphin Rangers.
Yeah. So a lot of controversy a lot of people had with this special. It's like why are Austin and Amy not back in here? Like we know what happened with Jason Frank, may he rest in peace, but the other 2 actors, well, like they did not come back for different reasons. We're not going to go into it. But I love how they justified them not being there in the show by having Snizzard come back and turn them into, well, effectively dolls.
Basically lightning figures, because those are
lightning figures. Yeah. They look a little bulkier than lightning figures, but I was like, you could, But yeah, it's like collect them all.
Oh my god. But yeah, I like the fact I like how Hasbro like kind of acknowledge the original five because of
Mhm,
course Austin was not here,
mhm,
Amy Jo wasn't here, but I like how they I like how they even Jason David Frank. I
mhm.
like how they use their voice archive voices and make
Yeah.
sure that they're still there.
Mhm,
They're like there, but they're not even. It's basically like what they did with Shazam, with
mhm,
Superman. Spoiler, like post credit scene, they had Superman's body, Henry
mhm,
Cavill, but
mhm,
he's like, oh, he's there, but technically he's not. Henry Cavill's not
mhm.
there, but that's what I mean. Like an example.
Yeah, or like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Episode 7.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, but the good thing about this sudden shift is we get to bring back two Rangers from season 2 and 3, Rocky and Catherine. First of all, I love the fact that they were already back in Dimensions in Danger, but now they're back again. So it's like sort of a continuity from Dimensions in Danger, and of course we do get a name drop of JJ. But the thing I love most about this is, yeah, Billy was there for seasons 2 and 3, so he's had experience working with Rocky and with Catherine. Zach did not.
Yeah. So what I like about this, like Zach, this is the first time you see Walter and Steve work together in one project.
Yeah.
So that was, and I like how the fact that they put them all in the juice bar,
Mhm.
like that. I could tell like why is it Steven, why is it Rocky and Zach, and why can I be Kat and Zach? And I could tell why is because they actually were even well. Zach and Kat technically also did not work together,
I mean, they did voice work together in
not like
Wild
not in
Force.
like not in the
Yeah.
like as the Rangers, like in the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. Not yeah, they're not face acting together.
Yeah, so
But
that's what I liked about it. But
yeah.
but let's go. Let's go talk about the main topic right now. Yeah, so unfortunately Trini dies.
Yeah.
So people were speculating what happened to Trini because I guess unfortunately we didn't. Oh no, Toy Trang, voice of Trini, unfortunately died of a car accident in 2001.
Mhm.
So
And Eric Frank died around the same time as well.
mhm. So that's why, like, I'll just say this: Trini's death was very, that was brutal.
Mhm.
Like, she got vaporized. Um, I actually like the fact they did not sugarcoat it.
Mhm.
Like, this is someone died in front of you. Like,
Yeah.
and I like how Billy has PTSD over this. But I'll just say this: it is technically Billy's fault.
Yeah. They even go into a flashback, which we will address in a moment. Yeah, honestly, one of my most favorite scenes in the entire movie was towards the beginning where you got Billy and Zach arguing with each other over how to break the news to Min.
Hmm.
Of
I
course, it
mean,
blew
yeah.
up in their face, but the
But
way
thing
they
is,
argue,
that's what I like about this movie too, because with Power Rangers, it's always been like, oh, do the right thing,
yeah,
oh, like maybe, even like with death scenes, it's kind of, well, actually, no, the last time we see a death scene that was really, really serious was actually like
RPM.
RPM.
Yeah,
But like, they didn't, but the mention of death, like,
yeah,
talk about death to the point, like after it was not since Lost Galaxy. But even though, like, Kendricks came back to life.
yeah. I mean, I
Uh,
would say that was one of the earlier times, but no, it was definitely RPM because we did have because Scott's brother died,
mm-hmm,
Summers Butler died.
mm-hmm.
Um Dr. K believed that Gem and Gemma died.
But he did not, thank God.
Yeah, thankfully
Technically, he died
because
again, but
yeah,
he curved even.
yeah, they were erased,
But they
but
came back to life.
thankfully the biofield exists. Just like how the morphing grid saved what's his name? Silva.
Yeah, same things.
By the way,
but
Steel Silva
but
knows.
but yeah,
But
like the fact that I like the fact that yeah, it was hard, but the thing is, you have to tell the truth, like what happened to your parent, and also, uh, yeah, like I did feel it because, like again, I had a parent that passed away recently, my
yeah.
dad. So I'll be honest, there was moments in this movie I actually did cry because I did feel. I'm still in mourning, by the way, guys. It's
Yeah.
hard on me right now. I did feel Min's pain.
Hmm.
Because thing is, but thing with Min, her mom was took away. like that. Like she was killed not because of sickness, not because of other causes. It was like tragically killed and vaporized. So there's not even a body.
Yeah, no, that's probably even the more painful aspect of it because there is no body to bury or cremate.
Yeah, no body to cremate, and that's why that hurts a lot too.
Yeah, yeah. But speaking of deceased characters, let's talk about how Robo Rita came about.
Oh yeah, and oh my god, this is also freaking effed up too because so Billy actually made another alpha. Oh, there's
Mhm.
Alpha 8.
Yeah,
And so what I like about this too is this actually goes back mentioning Power Rangers in space. They
yep.
actually do
The
mention
Z
Zordon,
Wave.
the Z Wave, and the Z Wave is not mentioned since when was it mentioned?
Since Beast Morphers, I
In
think,
Beast Mode, yeah. And we can
and
and
only
we can
because of Astronema.
yeah, and we can tell Billy misses Zordon.
Mhm.
Like I think Billy that was a father figure. He was a father figure to Zordon. I could tell he really really missed Zordon. It also is the fact like you have to learn to live with death
Mhm.
because he tried to bring him back to life.
Yeah, they pulled a Full Metal Alchemist on us.
Yeah. Equivalent exchange.
Thankfully, like I know that like bringing Zordon back would cost you an arm and a leg, but thankfully it wasn't as literal. But unintentionally, while Billy was the Edward of Power Rangers, unfortunately Trini was the Alphonse of Power Rangers.
Oh come on.
Um,
But anyway, rest in peace, Alpha 8. So the thing is, we also do find out that the monsters that Zordon did
mhm,
vaporize with a Z Wave, they actually turn to spirits too.
mhm.
So we actually deal with spirits now in the morphing grid, and of course the power because Zora's part of the morphing grid connected to it. So these villains too, and the fact we got Rita back,
Yeah.
that is like, ooh,
High key kind of reminds me of that scene from Power Rangers in Space when Andros Belushi finally found Zordon, but it was actually Dark Spectre in disguise.
yeah. So anyway, okay, so technically Billy he successfully does get something back from the Z Way, but it's not Zordon, it's actually Rita,
Yeah.
and Rita does
And it,
explain like
and Rita takes over Alpha 8's body and just transmutes it into Robo Rita that we know today. And that's what led up to the opening scene in the episode. And oh man, there's so much to unpack about this. Like because like I suppose this is one of the major themes of this movie is acceptance because like Billy was not able to accept that Zordon died, and as a consequence, Rita's back, and that caused negative ripples to occur.
yeah, and also the fact that well, the thing is, Min did accept her mom died, but Walter. Okay, so Walter, so Zach. I like the fact that Zach became,
A
you know,
congressman.
no, not the kind but like the guardian. I have a question now, though. Who's Trini's dad? I mean, Trini. Who is
Yeah,
Min?
one person actually did ask this question. I, I'm gonna say, does it really matter?
It does matter. Actually,
Look, like some things we don't need an answer for. I mean, because like honestly, I was in that position back in 2009 when like at the end of Kamen Rider Kiva because it's like if Yuri does not end up with Otoya, then who is Megumi's dad? But the thing is, it doesn't matter who her dad is. She's alive. She kills Rook. That's all that matters.
Mhm. So heads up. So our good friend Cody sent me something. It's a tweet from Simon Bennett. So it actually explains Rita. So of course you guys read the tweet. So Simon Bennett said her body was vaporized. The moment was originally much more explicit, but we cut it back to edit out for speak for Trini's memory. An early version of the script also had the Demorph Rangers fighting Trini's body along with her morpher on the beach below. Oh, so yeah, they actually did have a plan of finding the body, but I've been too
That
explicit.
that is not
So yeah.
Oh, speaking of Simon Bennett, we never really got much of an explanation as to how Rygul brought Zed back to life in Dino
Well,
Fury,
no,
but I think this does a great job explaining it.
no. So the thing is with Zed, that was just like a variant,
Yeah.
like going back in time.
Mhm.
That was a variant. That was like when it's like this. It's like remember in Avengers Endgame when he brought back Gamora from 2014.
Yeah, but they ended up bringing back Thanos from
Yeah,
2014 as well.
it's
Yeah,
like that. It's like that.
yeah,
That's how
yeah.
they.
No. That's what I was thinking too. But the thing is, it's like, did you like straight up pull him out, or did you take some element of his essence from like a time rift or something? But I think like we could actually tie this back to like retroactively and say that the reason he was able to pull Lord Zed out of like that time period was by tracing him through the Z wave or something like that. I mean, maybe that might be explained in Cosmic Fury because we all know that Lord Zed will be the main villain in Cosmic Fury. But yeah, just something to think about. Just something to think about.
Yeah. So anyway, going back. So yeah, basically this film deals with Trini's dad, and we see the Rangers trying to stop Roborita. And actually, what I like about it's actually there's a time jump. So Roborita was alive for 1 year.
Mhm.
Big, and also I like the little Easter eggs. Bendora came in because Bendora was
Yeah,
the Sea
was her name? Yeah.
Ranger, and I like the fact that Roborita is more menacing for this because thing is she did know her mistakes in the past, so she knows
Yeah.
what to do, and she tries to invade the world. And you saw the Easter eggs in it's funny. You look at those like the Easter eggs, right?
Yeah.
The places
Yeah. Terra Venture,
Venture,
Reefside,
side.
Coral Harbor, and what's interesting is that the Rangers that she ends up kidnapping in her time machine actually do include figures of Rangers from those
Yeah, and
cities.
Reefside, Astro Mega, and Astro Mega Ship, they're all
Yeah.
there. Like you actually look,
Yeah.
you count. And also we do learn about the Morphin Grid. We do learn about what it likes to be Rangers. So yeah, of course we know Min wants to avenge her mom,
Avenger
revenge.
Mom
But
by becoming the Yellow Ranger.
I like this too because thing is Rangers are pure hearted.
Yeah.
Unless you corrupt it, but it takes someone to corrupt Morphin Grid, like Lord Zayam, Tommy. But the thing is the fact that it also shows that a spirit can be inside a ranger's body or powers. Because I could tell maybe the reason why Min wasn't able to transfer because her mom would not let her transform until she do something
Was ready. Yeah. Also, I also like to think that the morphers being a conduit of the morphing grid, it's like they can kind of sense if someone is truly worthy of becoming a ranger. And I think that like her being so dead focused on revenge for an entire year kind of made Min unworthy until like she does a noble deed, kind of like Hercules from the Disney movie, where it's like he can't have his immortality until he proves that he can do a noble deed as a hero and not do it for the gratification of being labeled a hero.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what it is. Let's talk about Rocky. Yeah.
Yes, please, let's talk about Rocky.
No, I'll say this. I'll be honest with you. I actually did not like Rocky in my Morphin. I liked it more in Zeo. But I'll be honest, I did not see Rocky as a Red Ranger. I'll be honest with you. I'm being honest. This is my honest opinion. I actually liked him as Blue Zeo because he actually did stand out as Blue Zeo. But they redeemed him here. For people that didn't like Rocky as a Red Ranger, this one she actually proves himself as a Red Ranger because, and also remember that kick in Turbo,
Okay, I got some choice things to say about that
no,
because
the roundhouse kick, and then I think it was was it Billy or was it
no. Honestly, it looked more like a butterfly kick. To
Or
be
even remember
honest.
like the circle, like
Yeah.
he redeemed himself. Remember he got an accident in Turbo, and he was like, oh, he did well. I was like, yes, they did it. They redeemed
No,
him.
the weird thing for me is that people say it's the same kick, but the thing is, I remember he was spinning radially, but in
Doesn't
the
matter.
but in the
the
movie,
circular
but in this movie, he flips vertically. So I
He
don't think
did
that's the
it.
same kick.
Yeah.
But this kick, it looks more tedious. So he exceeded expectations. But also, like, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I watch Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, like ever since I first saw that movie to present day, and I rewatched that clip, by the way. Every time when I see him do that kick, I swear it looks like the trainer like moved his hand out of the way just before he landed the kick, right before he passed through him. So a part of me feels like if the trainer did not move out of the way, Rocky would have stopped himself from falling off of the ring. So part of me wants to blame the trainer for Rocky getting injured.
But yeah, but we also find
Also,
Rocky,
they gave him more personality here because he's a foodie now.
and he's a firefighter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. Because I'm glad that Rocky. So I actually want more Rocky now. Because I'll be honest, I wanted Austin St. John to come back as the Red Ranger here. I mean, he's technically in it, but like his voice.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of want to see more Rocky and Red for future. Yeah.
I mean, I've wanted honestly. You're not wrong because one of the things that disappointed me about Dimensions and Dangers that we did not get very much of Rocky as the Red Ranger. He says a few lines, he morphs, and that's it. Doesn't have any more lines. And the thing is, Rocky was done dirty. Like, thankfully, Adam, my favorite, got a lot of development. Aisha also got some development, more so in season 3. Rocky didn't get any real character development until Zeo. Heck, the only two Rocky focus, the only two Steve Cardenas focus episodes off the top of my head from Mighty Morphin is the one where he's obsessed with pachinko and the one where he has the chemistry class, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Let's talk about more Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, Bulk of Skull's technically in it.
Yeah. Use your skull, buy in bulk.
Yeah. Oh, Buzz Blast has an Easter egg.
Yeah.
The news reporter.
Yeah.
That's Stan's girlfriend. Remember the Valentine episode?
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend.
That's crazy.
And then the logo, it's Buzz Blast.
Yeah. And you know what's really weird though? The actress, like between her eyebrows and her wavy hair, I almost mistook her for Lily from Dino Chart. From Jungle Fury. Like she almost looked like Lily from Jungle Fury. I'm like, did Lily become a reporter? No, wait, she's too young. Also, she's not.
That's Stan's girlfriend.
Yeah. Not gonna lie though, like it wouldn't hurt to get more Jungle Fury references because we could always use more Jungle Fury references.
But anyway, I like the fact they use a juice bar.
Yeah,
it's right there. Exact replica.
Yeah,
I'm glad. But yeah, a lot of nods, a lot of good Easter eggs in this. Yeah, so good. Oh, the rad bug! We brought back the rad bug.
Yeah.
Well, it's a rad bug too.
Well, yeah, because it is a different design. But like when I saw the little like turbine on the grill, I'm like, the rad
bug. Yeah. What else we can talk about? Yeah, a lot of stuff. I'll be honest. Cat was not. I felt like she didn't do much. She did, but
the only prominence she had was mentioning JJ's karate camp. I'm gonna save Tommy. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but still, also, is it me or Cat's audio voice fighting was kind of like weird. Yeah. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, the morph sequence. They redid the morph sequence.
Exacto. More,
Yeah.
They did everything. It's morphing time. I like that. That's why I like that. What else we can talk about? Yeah. So the plot. Rita's plot. Robo Rita's plot. Well, we can say Rita because technically it's Rita's spirit.
Yep.
So Rita's plot basically is to go back in time, basically do an Avengers Endgame,
and
stop the Rangers from existing.
I would say it's
Back to the Future.
I would say it's also a Jackie Chan Adventures line because it's like because you got like Finn, Ratso, and Chow like going back in time and telling young Valmont that he needs to get rid of Jackie Chan while he's still a kid.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, that basically her main goal was basically to rule with her younger self, and basically kill the Rangers before becoming Rangers. Now,
Mhm.
I now kill the Rangers. The Morphin Ranger kill almost every Ranger. Now, the thing is, I don't know if she knows. Actually, I think she kind of knows who every Ranger is. Can remember what she said. The Z Wave spirit is in there across the universe. So I bet you that Rita knows every Ranger to come next after her in space
Mhm.
because her spirit was in the across the universe with a Z Wave.
Yeah. Also, there's what was I gonna say? You know, no, I'll say this. If I could add, actually, there's a couple things I would like to add to this. If they could go on for an extra 30 minutes, but one thing I would be interested in seeing is a brief cameo of Carla Perez as Mystic Mother,
Mm-hmm.
sort of like to keep with the continuity of both In Space and Mystic Force.
Yeah.
Because when Rita was expelled from her own body, you know, we got Carla Perez as a normal humanoid, and then we get Sogo as Mystic Mother in Maji Ranger. So naturally, Udana says, "Oh yeah, Rita became the Mystic Mother," and well, they did not use Barbara Goodson's voice in Mystic Force, but they did bring Barbara back for Once and Always. It
Mm-hmm.
would be interesting to see Robo Rita versus Mystic Mother. Just saying.
You never know. Also, let's talk about the Megazord. I'm sorry. I like the cockpit, but the CGI was.
I have to disagree with Kent on one thing. It looks worse than Serpentera from
It
Wild
does.
Force.
I'm sorry. The CGI is.
It's
I
like if
read.
you're using CGI, at least do more with it. Like make it more anatomical, like they did with the Ninjetti Megazord from the Power Rangers movie. It doesn't have to be CGI vomit, but at least have like anatomical proportions. Because have you seen the
It
thighs
looked
on
like
that thing?
okay. It looked like Voltron or Voltus 5 in Philippines. I'm like, oh my god, what? I'm sorry, I did not like the CGI. I like the battle, but the CGI is like.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: the Megazord from Emo Rangers had better CGI.
But again, budget wise and also time. So you know, let's see now. What else we can say about this?
Let's see. Okay. There is the sacrifice scene, though, where like
Oh yeah,
Min gets
so
her
Min.
powers.
So Min actually does sacrifice her. Well, before that, Min does blame Billy for the death of her mom, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's kind of effed up, but it somehow it's kind of true. But I think it's
Yeah,
not Billy's fault.
he didn't know.
He didn't know his mom. Yeah,
Yeah, like you. How would you know that injecting yourself with this green stuff will turn you into a schizophrenic goblin?
you know.
How
So
would you know that implanting these tentacles will also give you AI
yeah,
schizophrenia?
like thing is, this is what I like about David Joseph's acting. Like he does really well in this because
Yeah.
like his face with the guilt is like, oh shoot. I felt
Yeah.
bad. Like, oh man, like oh come on, man, that's too much. Come on, stop. I was in my mind, I was like, come on, that's too much. But I can see your pain. And so thing is, Rita wanted to kill David. Well, David, Billy
Yeah.
again. Well, wanted to kill him because So Min does sacrifice herself, so she does die. Heads up,
Mhm.
she does die. But her mom's spirit does basically a la Harry Potter, like
Mhm.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
spirit of the yellow, her spirit's inside the
Yeah.
morpher. It's there. So basically, it's her mom saved her from death. What I liked, okay, I actually cried in this part
Mhm.
when the spirit of her mom went inside her, like
Yeah.
the powers. She saw images of actual Toy Trang.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, that. Oh,
I'm gonna say this. If I could Jim Cornette a little bit, it would have been a nice nod to Zio if they said, if like okay, I know that Adam and Aisha were like off in space and it would take them 6 hours just to get to within teleporting distance. But by the way, are they really outside of teleporting distance? Because they did go to Edenoi in that one episode. But I digress. like it'd be interesting if Aisha tried to morph you, but she also couldn't because like what if that first blast in the beginning of the movie did pull the Zeo? And it's like, oh, negative proton energy, just like with Billy when he wasn't able to become the Gold Ranger. But like by having a second blast of the same energy hit the morpher, it undoes the first blast, which unlocks the morpher all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And also like her spirit becomes like synchronized to the morphing grid because she sacrificed herself.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like kind of like combine both the spiritual and technological aspects of being worthy of being a ranger sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like again, it's a nitpick, but I think it could have gone places if like you put that in. And again, more Easter eggs.
Yeah. Let's see. Another thing we can talk about. Overall, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Wait. There's also the part where they were reminiscing towards the end.
Oh yeah, so I like that scene a lot. Oh, I like the scene a lot. Before we go to the comments, guys, well, don't worry, we'll go to your comments, guys.
Yeah.
So the final scene was not a big battle. Was not. Well, it was a big battle, but it was not. It was basically just them at the table talking, reminiscing, and Ernie's, like a recipes was still there. Basically, it was just Zach, Billy, and Min just talking about their mom. And I could tell, I don't know, maybe I have a feeling this is not scripted anymore. I have a feeling this is just them talking about Choi Trang and honoring Choi Trang. Because when I watched, it felt like, yeah, Walter and Bill and David just talking to Min. Well, Charlie, that's her name, Charlie Cash.
Yeah.
About Toy, of how great she was. I like that scene a lot because it just shows the humanity.
Yeah, and then like they follow up by like playing like stock footage of Kimberly singing the song on the road. And by the way, for all of you guys complaining why is there no Kim or Jason? Well, there you go. I mean, archive, but at least you see their faces. Archive. But like what was especially sad is that the very last shot of that flashback, it zooms in on Tommy slightly before it shows the memoriam faces. And like it showed the 1993 versions of the two actors as opposed to like their most recent versions, like 2001 Twee and 2022 Jason. I'm gonna be honest, like the whole yearbook photo looking memoriam, that kind of made it hit harder because it's like, oh bleep, it's been 30 years. Like it was that scene that hit the hardest of how old this franchise is. Like, yeah, they say it all the time. It's like, yeah, we've been doing this for 30 years, and like it's the 30th anniversary, but like that doesn't hit you until like you see like the old stock footage. I'm like, damn, where does the time go?
Yeah, and then like people are getting older, so that's why I enjoy your heroes. Like, was this way when like you got a chance to meet your heroes, you do it now. That's all I can advise to you guys.
Yeah,
because the last time I saw Jason was at the Comic Bug.
Yeah,
I didn't know that would be the last time I interacted.
Yeah,
I did see him at Comic-Con, but the last time I actually had an interaction with him was the Comic Bug in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, I was like literally the last person inside the Comic Bug to talk to him before he left, and obviously like Leo bumped into him outside, but like as far as people inside go, I was like the last person to at the venue to say anything to him, and the last thing he said to me was, "Let's hope it won't take another 11 years for us to see each other again."
Yeah.
Like, because like last time I saw him before that was Morphicon 2010, so it was 11 years. I'm like, who would have thought that these would be the last words I'd ever hear from this man? Because I really would never see him again, at least in person. And I still have like the autographed DVDs, and he was nice enough to like autograph my Dino Thunder DVD for free because I only had enough money.
Yeah, he signed all my toys because I only had money for one autograph. He signed all my Lightning figures for free.
Yeah,
and he was cards. I still have his cards.
Yeah, I was only able to get two DVDs signed, and I chose the two movies, Mighty Morphin and Turbo, because I already had Johnny sign them because Johnny. Um, but when he found out that I became a science teacher, just like Tommy, he asked me, "Hey, do you have Dino Thunder by chance?" I'm like, "Here it is," and like he took it and he signed it and gave it back to me. I'm like,
Yeah, he's a really good. He's a really kind
he
heart
was a
person.
he was a really great guy.
Um.
And then they
Yeah.
do a redo of the morph
Oh,
of
yeah.
the intro.
Oh yeah, I do it. I like that part. So yeah, that is Once Ranger. Before we go to the comments rating, I would give this honestly an 8 out of 10
Mm-hmm.
because I like story. I like the thing. I wish it was longer. I wanted it longer. I actually, to be honest, I actually wish it was actually a 10 episode series, limited,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Yeah,
Netflix, like 1 hour. But that's too much to
yeah.
ask for. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a great tribute. It was a really, really great
Mm-hmm.
tribute. It actually ended. It actually like answered a lot of questions. Closed
Mm-hmm.
in on Trini. Now, will there be a sequel for this? Let's see. Because
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kirsch, I have a feeling she will. I have a feeling that they have more stuff to do with her in the future.
Yeah, because otherwise, why would you write that in if
Yeah.
if you weren't planning on doing something with it? And honestly, like my hope is that the way it should be incorporated is we just saw Rita come back. Before that, we saw Lord Zed come back, and we know Lord Zed will become the main villain in Cosmic Fury. So what if Min actually does show up, team up with the Dino that with the Cosmic Fury Ranger? Because we got two Similodon Rangers.
Also, another thing too. Will Zordon come back? Because they didn't mention a lot about Zordon,
Mm-hmm.
and they did have the cube. His cube. His is still there. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, could he come back? Let's see what
Yeah.
happens. Now let's go to comment section. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
waiting. We will read your comments. Don't worry. I
And
have
I'll say
another.
this: at least the pacing here was better,
Yeah.
because than Dimensions in Danger. Because Dimensions in Danger was 45 minutes, including commercials. This was an hour long without commercials,
Yes.
but still, like 90-minute movie. Yeah,
Mhm.
that would have been even better.
Question: Who's been dad? We don't know.
Again, Kamen Rider Kiva. Like we don't need to know.
You still got a hip hop keto. Yeah, in the juice bar fight, I'm glad that Zach did use hip hop keto.
Yeah. Are you
Um,
breakdance fighting?
those Easter eggs. Yeah, we mentioned a lot of Easter eggs in the film.
Mm.
She got.
And there are more that we did mention.
We did not mention.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's several we did not mention.
Like what?
But there's gonna be a lot though. So like it.
Yeah, there's a lot. We can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like Harvey. What's the name? The tombstone. Like the.
Yeah, the tomb. Yeah, that was one of them. The tombstone that Minotaur destroyed belonged to the talk show host from season 2 of Power Rangers. Because there was an episode where the Power Rangers do go on a talk show, and this dude interviews them, and he's like, it's like, don't be a fool, kid, stay in school. And before like they go off on an emergency, yeah, the character that interviewed them, that was who it was the tombstone of. The actor playing him is still alive though,
Yeah.
but the character is apparently deceased.
So you got that Rangers off screen. Let's see. Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, 3 Galaxy Rangers, 3 Dino, no, Beast Morpher Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back. Well, hey, I'm back. Welcome. Thank you.
Yes, he's back, and he's in black.
I gave this special 8 out of 10. Not bad, but my biggest nitpick is that never we got to see Rita capture the Lost Galaxy Ranger. I mean, the thing is, it's still filmed in New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, people schedule busy schedules. But at least we got Barbara's voice back.
Yeah.
Do the voice again. We gotta do. I like what happened. Like they were creative in how to do this. They use archive footages.
Yeah, and speaking of New Zealand, I find it interesting how that one staircase at the park where the Bulk and Skull banner was,
Mhm.
it actually looked very similar to the staircase from Mission to Secret City, in Power Rangers in Space, where 2 of the Rangers fell off and Andrews uses Battleizer to catch them. I know it's not the same building, but it looked very similar.
Mhm. One thing I wish they could do in the future of actor can be their even AI, and they could. Well, technically, Lord Zed's voice is um
He's currently voiced by someone, Lex Lang,
no,
maybe?
no, he's
No,
voiced by we interviewed him. He's Andrew Lang.
Andrew Lang.
He's the voice of Benjix.
Benjix, yeah.
We actually
Yeah,
interviewed.
I remember it was one of the Langs.
And someone sequel.
Yes, we need one. And again, like we like it's obvious they're gonna plan something because why go through the trouble of introducing Min as the new Yellow Ranger if you're not planning on incorporating the Yellow Ranger in some future project?
Hmm.
And again, they could have just as easily used Aisha, but
Actually, I hope they use. I hope in the future they can have the Aisha morph again because it's been a long time since
yeah,
Karen
yeah.
donned the suit and morphed again.
I would think that a lot of arguments why we wouldn't see her is because of the time alterations from Alien Rangers, where like she stayed in Africa. But the thing is, she is an SPA, so she probably still has her memories of being a ranger, even though she never became one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing too. I liked about it. Another thing too is another Easter egg. Remember Sestra? Remember they do mention that
Sestra,
Billy
yeah,
does live still. So basically, they're married.
yeah,
So yeah, he does live adventures. What kind of adventures do they have?
yeah,
But I like the fact that Billy's technically healed now because remember he had advanced aging,
yeah.
and now he had put his base back on Earth. So basically, he's just here for vacation. His
Mhm.
real back home is an Akatar.
Yeah, but he
But
does have his own company, Cranston Corp.
mm-hmm. Sound from Kimber. Aw.
Mhm.
Remember waking up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I used to do that. Also, Rocky's firefighter. Yeah, it's
Yep.
firefighter.
Why not? I mean, actually, if you think about it, that's kind of like an homage to Austin St. John because Austin St. John became a firefighter in real life.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll get a sequel? I don't know. I won't say maybe not. But I hope. But maybe this could have. Oh, I won't be. Well, of course. This should not be the last time we see these Rangers, my Morphin.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna be back for more specials or more heck even cameos because
Yeah.
especially means casting. You don't cast a young. I have a feeling in the future that they're going to get a new generation of my Morphin Rangers and pass
Yeah.
the powers on.
Yeah, I was gonna say
A
it's
new
like they're
generation.
planning a Stargirl of Mighty Morphin where like get a new where like all of the Mighty Morphin powers get passed on to a new generation. Like maybe Min will even be involved in the recruiting
And
process.
she's the leader. That'll be sick. You're gonna love the first Yellow Ranger leader.
Yeah, and you could possibly bring back Billy as a mentor because remember he was the tech advisor in Zeo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Besides, what'll be cool is a new generation of my Morphin for a new generation. Like
yeah,
keep the powers, but a new generation for the next 20 or 30 years. So
mhm.
Okay. So that pretty much is it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching our. Oh, it didn't get your rating. What's your rating for them? Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I give it a 9. Like I mean, like honestly, like the main like I have one nitpick, one complaint. The nitpick could have been longer. I think that applies to all of us. If it was like 90 minutes, like we could expand more because honestly, based on like the trailer, it kind of gave us the impression that they would go back in time and they would fight in the past as well as the present. I mean, for what it is, it wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
I
I'm just
get
saying
it at
that's
I get 8 out of 10 because I felt it could have been longer.
yeah,
I wish Adam and Aisha had more role
yeah,
scenes. They some of the audio is kind of off for me, especially cats. Audio
yeah.
again, I don't blame me. Yeah, do you know the ADR?
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish it was longer. Also, the CGI of the Megazord fight.
Yeah, that's the big complaint.
That's the biggest one. That's why.
It's like we've seen the CGI on the Mighty Morphin Megazord in what's called Beast Morphers, and it still looked better. And I get it, it's Toei footage, but still CGI Megazord.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, Overall, I liked it. Min was great. But again, kudos to David Yost. You was, you know, Walter Jones too. Walter Jones also killed
Yeah.
it. Those two actors, they carried the whole film.
Yeah, like after having all the experience that they've had in the past 30 years as actors, and the fact that they are less restricted with like a nice adult oriented Netflix movie, it's like seeing them go all out in their performance feels amazing.
Also, the fact is, this is number 3 on Netflix.
Mhm. Yeah,
Top 3
yeah.
movies
Three,
wise.
four, because like I saw it said four when I was watching it, but just a moment ago. But yeah, let's keep it at three. Like, but hey, guys, we still have the whole weekend to bring it up to a one.
Yeah, so that means, oh shoot, that means I'll say this: as much as like people has problems with Hasbro with how they're doing with Power Rangers and things, but so far they're doing a great job,
Mhm.
like on what they're giving,
Yeah,
marketing, but what they're giving, I'm
yeah,
enjoying. Like Beast Morpher is crazy. I'm loving Dino. I love Dino Fury.
hmm
I loved it, and I'm excited for Cosmic Fury. So
hmm
Hasbro, thank you for giving us this special Netflix.
hmm
I can't wait to see more Power Rangers content in the future. So yeah, and Hasbro we trust. Hasbro we trust. But anyway, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and great to be back. And yeah,
yeah.
Mike,
So where can they find you in the
tell me
social medias?
Instagram Dancerboy 247.
It's been so long since you've been on here. I just do a lot of scrolling just to find your banner.
Instagram Dancerboy 247.
Yeah, and of course, you could find me on Instagram at Boken_Kawato. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. I'm going to try to stream at around in about 90 minutes from now, as of the time of this recording, because I do still need to go to the gym, but I also do want to do some video game streaming later tonight because I haven't done that in a while, and I've been promising it for a while. But if you enjoyed watching this special, please comment, like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at the Morphin Network. If you want to see more of our Ranger content, we have all of Dino Fury seasons 1 and 2, and in this fall, we are going to go back to doing Cosmic Fury when Netflix releases those new episodes. If you're a fan of Super Sentai, be sure to check out Sentai Hero Special on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we cover King Oger. And if you're a Kamen Rider fan, we are doing Kamen Rider Geats on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have some Ranger interviews that we've uploaded a while back, and we're gonna upload some more in the near future. And be sure to follow us on our sister channel, the Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, and also convention stuff. And coming this May, we're gonna discuss 5 movies of a very controversial theme. So be sure to stick around for that. Until then, guys, I'm Mike, Time Rider Zero. That's Ryan, Dagger Boy, once and always. And be sure to stay hydrated, update your emergency kits, stay safe, wear appropriate attire, hug your family because the Morphin Grid binds us all. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. Peace.
Bye, guys.